In the name of Allah, the most gracious, most merciful. Hello everyone, this is Dr. Tariq Masood. Thank you very much for watching my videos and your wonderful support to make the channel a grand success. We are a partner and family. Please subscribe our channel and share if you haven't done so far. We as a team can work together to convert challenges into opportunities and opportunity into success stories. These success stories can be monetized into value addition. Thank you very much again for your precious time. Okay, today we are going to discuss my lecture number 9, Six Sigma Lean Management Model, Define, Measure, Analyze, Improve and Control Mechanism. Before my lecture, I used to read a Quranic verse, Rabbi Shrah li Sadri wa Yassar li Amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli Rabbi zidni ilma. Now from my next page, I'm going to run a complete trail, my lecture number 9. Before starting lecture, I will give highlights what I have discussed in my earlier lectures. Then we will give a brief about key takeaway points, and then we will run the trail of my lecture number 9. Okay, Six Sigma Lean Management Define Phase lecture number 9. So in lecture number 9, before starting a key takeaway point from my lecture number 9, just I give you a brief what we have discussed so far. We have discussed Six Sigma methods, Six Sigma principle, Lean and DMAIC, a lean history. Lean and DMAIC define, measure, analyze, improve and control mechanism. What is the difference between Lean and DMAIC? Then we have also discussed Lean history. History of Six Sigma strategy, conventional strategy and Six Sigma strategy. What is the difference between conventional and Six Sigma strategy? Six Sigma criticals, problem solving strategy, voice of customer. We have discussed lecture number 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then 6, 7, 8 we have discussed introduction to DMAIC, define, measure, analyze, improve and control, define the job opportunities, then measure performance, analyze opportunities, then improve performance and control performance or control mechanisms. Then we have set up a project charter. What is the project charter? Problem statement and project a charter sample and how to address the issues. Okay, now from next slide, I'm going to give you a key takeaway points from lecture number 9. Okay, today we are going to discuss Flipchart activity, key takeaway points, lecture number 9, business case example, then we will do a small exercise, business case exercise and financial evaluation of the business case. Okay, first we will give highlights on DMAIC and a process improvement roadmap. What is basically define, measure, analyze, improve, control mechanism and process improvement map. If you will start from left to right, first is define opportunities. So what is important basically in the first phase? Then second, a measure performance and how are we doing. Number 3, analyze opportunities. What is wrong we are doing. And number 4, improve performance and what needs to be done. And number 5th and last, control performance or sustainability. How do we guarantee a performance that is sustained or it will deliver the required results? That is how this road map demonstrate, define, measure, analyze, improve, control mechanism or integrate to each other in order to deliver the required results. Okay, In my earlier slide, we have discussed DMAIC, define, measure, analyze, improve, and control mechanisms. Now, we are going to discuss what is a project charter. So, the project charter locks down and clarifies several items in order to deliver required results. First, need to know the problem statement. What's the problem? That is first. Second, what is the project scope or project boundaries, where you can work and where you cannot. Then number 3, project matrix, primary and secondary matrix. And then we need to demonstrate a graphical display of project matrix. It's a positive, negative, how its deviation in order to demonstrate its deviations. Then standard of project informations. Then project build a process owner and names. Then a project start date and when it's supposed to finish. That's called the desired end date. Division or business unit, we need to explain or demonstrate. Then supporting master black belts, mentor, how he can work and how he can deliver. Then members who should participate in order to deliver the results. Basically, projects with charters have a greater probability of completing a successful project with charters tend to stay on a track and stay focused on their assigned problems. That's what the charter should demonstrate. Project with charter tends to have less scope creep as far as improvement is concerned. Okay, on my next slide, I'm going to give a sample how a project sample can be demonstrated. Flipchart activities. Okay, Flipchart activities, what you have to do first, list some problems, an organization, and develop a simple schematic. Okay, pick up key problems, objective or initiatives, and try to drive down and discover what the vital acts, as we have discussed in lecture number 3 and 4. Okay, first thing we must understand and need to know, are these drivers are measurable? First. Number 2, are these drivers manageable? First measurable, second manageable. Number 3, are they small enough to address with a small project? If not, break them down more. So then you can further break down in small segments. Number 4, offhand, and can you suggest any process improvement drivers for the vital acts? So based on that, whether you can suggest any improvement drivers for the vital acts, how to identify and to address the issue. Okay. On next year, we will discuss a business case. Okay, what is a business case practically? A business case is a quantitative justification to address the problem or opportunities. First need to know business case and what is that. So a business case is a quantitative justification to address the problem or opportunity. Okay, number 2, the business case explains why this problem is important and why it should be addressed. Number 2. Okay. Number 3, it should map to organizational goals and if possible include a summarized cost or benefit analysis. Number 3. So these are 3 key takeaway important segments when we need to set up a business case or purpose for the analysis or purpose for to implement Six Sigma improvement plan. Okay, example, business is example. During year 2012, for example, the first time a call resolution efficiency for a new customer hardware setup was 89%. Okay. This represents a gap of 8% from the industry standard of 93% that amounts to US 200,000 of annualized cost impact. So that is an example. It demonstrates that represent a gap of 8% from the industry standard of 93. It should be 93, but we have 89%. The amount of 200 US dollar of annualized cost impact. So it is annual cost impact, how much? $200,000. Okay, business case example. So do perform first, fill the blank from your project. So first what you have to write here, demonstrated the period time for a baseline performance, primary business measure. Then over here a key business process, a baseline performance. Then next here a business objective targets versus a baseline here. Then also present a business objective from and represents a cost impact of the gap, as we discussed in my earlier slide. Okay, for exercise objective, to understand how to create a strong business case, complete the business case template as I have mentioned here, best of your ability. First, a period of time for a baseline performance, then a primary business measures, then a key business process, a baseline performance. Then we need to also demonstrate a business objective targets versus baseline, and from business objective what we can achieve represent cost impact or the gap. So based on that we can develop a strong business case. Okay, what is the financial evaluation? Financial evaluation basically establish the value of the project which we have planned to do it. Okay, what are the main components of the financial evaluations? First, we need to understand or demonstrate impact factor. Number 2, allocations. Number 3, forecast. What is the impact? We need to understand what is whether this project will be sustainable, and it has to do one-off. Number 2, cost allocations, cost codes and accounting system performance. Number 3, cash flow, realizations or schedule, etc. Typically, a financial representative is responsible for evaluating the financial impact of project. The belt works in a coordination to facilitate the proper informations, how it can be demonstrated, how it will impact the business performance. Okay, this was my last slide. Thank you very much for your precious time. Now on my next slide, I will give you conclusions, what we have discussed so far. Okay, conclusion. So today, what we have discussed so far, Flipchart activities, number 1. Number 2, we have discussed a business case. What is a business case? As we mentioned, business case is a quantitative justification to address a problem or opportunity. Business case explains why this problem is important and why it should be addressed. It should map to organization goals and if possible include a summarized cost or benefits analysis. Then we have demonstrated business case example. We have demonstrated business case template and financial evaluations factors or methods or components. So impact, allocation and forecast. On my next slide, we'll give you what we are going to discuss lecture number 10 or next lecture. Benefit, captured calculation template we'll discuss. Basic guideline for the benefits captured, benefits and return, benefits categorizations, benefit calculation and benefit summary. So next lecture number 10 we will discuss rate of return, rate of investment and benefits. Thank you very much for your precious time. Please do not hesitate. Send me your feedback and comments t.masood.dr@bath.edu. Thank you very much. Please stay at home, stay safe, inspired, and blessed. Thank you very much again for your precious time.